Hi, everyone. I'm here to tell you today about the new course that I'm developing on Backpack, which is my personal course hosting website that I'm developing. The name of the course is called Dynamic Site Generation with Markdown and Django. This is a course that evolved from the development of my own blog, my own website, and I found such value in it that I wanted to share it out with you. Now, what is this course? It's a hands-on walkthrough of going from nothing to a Markdown enhanced Django site that you can use to serve your own blog. So, what are the two main ingredients of this course? There's Markdown and there's Django. Markdown is the way I've been writing my documentation, my content for the past 10 years. It allows me to get the formatting out of the way. If you've ever spent 30 minutes twiddling the colors and fonts of your Word document headings, then you're probably in a similar boat to me, which is that I often procrastinate by editing rather than by writing. And so I switched to Markdown to address this. It allows me to create a template and apply that template over and over to the content that I'm writing so that I can get the writing, focus on the writing instead. So what is Django? Django is a web framework that sits on top of Python. I'm a pro at Python. I've been using it for years, but I'm not an expert at web development. And so I wanted to select something that was going to, leverage the knowledge that I already had, but allow me to expand on the functionality that I found was lacking with static site generators. You might ask yourself, but Dan, you're a former professor of robotics and engineering. Why are you teaching a course on Django? I wanted to address that by explaining that I don't see a lot of tutorials out there that provide exactly what this course provides. First of all, it's written from the perspective of a novice. Even though I'm an expert at teaching and guiding, I'm not an expert at Django. And so what you're going to get in this course is you're going to get the experience of someone who recently learned it. Now, if you have some knowledge of Python, that will help you, but it's not required. I will hold your hand and help you get set up from a terminal command line all the way through Python installation and then getting your first site up and running. But the course goes past just what other tutorials do, which is often they stop at that project creation step and they get the first HTML page published. This takes you a little bit further and actually helps you create your own blog, including most of the functionality that you would find in a typical external tool like Hugo, MKDocs, or Jekyll. So we're talking about styling. We're talking about search. We're talking about being able to search through your posts by date, for example. The goal is to help you create a blog that is easy for you to maintain, that uses the content that you've already developed and allows you to extend it with all of the functionality of Django. The cool thing about Django is that it is a very well documented, very well supported, and feature-rich web framework that allows you to add things like users and paywalls and other functions that you wouldn't get with a static site generator like some of the tools I talked about. So if you're interested, I would encourage you to please go to backpack.danaukus.com, create an account, and pre-register. At this point, the course is open to excited people who are interested in beta testing, maybe the first couple weeks of the course. But later in the year, I plan on opening it up to everybody. And so please, get in touch by pre-registering, and I will reach back out to you and I hope that you can join me on this first course. Thank you.